Hello to everyone, and thank you for coming. I'm here to talk today about new technologies and new opportunities. And I want to start with a quick introduction, a quick presentation about this. Basically with a story. The last Christmas, I was traveling to Spain, very long trip, and I was reading an article in this magazine, Harvard Business Review, about this guy talking about retail and how the new technologies are changing right now the behavior of the consumers and how the brands are taking advantage of these technologies to reach these consumers. Basically, they represent this in a very visual comic where our main character, Amy, is walking on the street when suddenly she received a mobile message with a special offer for a shop very close to her, thanks to antenna in that billboard, Bluetooth antenna. And after accept the offer, she goes to the shop, where, as you can see, there is a guy interacting with a screen, testing the colors, testing the size of the clothes that he's interested. And on the other side, you will see a girl scanning a QR code for watching a video about the product that she's interested. So all this stuff is technology and is happening in that moment in the shop. Amy goes to the shop and talks with the seller, who identify her in the database and show her some interesting or recommendations ad hoc to her. She goes to the fitting room, she tries the clothes, and she selects one of the pair of shoes. And before to buy it, she goes through her mobile to internet and compare the prices with other shops. When she finds a discount, she finds in another shop the product with $30 less. So she talked about that with the seller, and the seller matched the price and showed her another product. Amy try again other products, and she loved it and goes to pay it. But before to pay it, goes to internet and see or get a coupon for another additional discount. So she paid, she received the confirmation of the payment and the delivery time and the receipt for that payment in her mobile. And she goes out, and when she's going around of the mall, other screens are detecting her thanks to the Bluetooth and offering her new clothes and new offers. So as you can see, this is a quick example about what is happening or what could happen very soon in the stores. And basically, I think all of this technology is already ready. All the brands, if they want, they can use it for reach the consumers. And this kind of technology is happening because the technology and the access to this technology is growing so fast. Right now, we are talking about a 31% of improvement in terms of broadband penetration in this year, which will represent 44% in terms of penetration in Latin America. And in terms of internet users as well, is growing so fast. Right now we are talking about almost 130 million of unique users in Latin America, which represents 9% of worldwide internet audience and the largest worldwide growth. This growth is as well in terms of engagement. Engagement, when we talk about engagement, we are always talking about time spent. And right now in Latin America, the number of internet-heavy users almost is 3 times more than 6 years ago. This growth of technology, this growth in devices, this growth of audience in internet is affecting as well to online video business. Right now, I think we are living in a boom of online video users. Not just in terms of video views, but as well in terms of reach of online video. Even in Latin America, you can find in some countries like Argentina or Chile, more reach than United States. And who is the target? Who is the video viewer in online? Basically, the main target is a person between 18 and 34 years old with high socioeconomic level, mainly because they have more access to technology. And the main interest is information and entertainment. And in Avas, we identify 4 types of video viewers. The first one is the broadcaster, is the guy who is always uploading content to internet. The video guy, this target is not very heavy user, but when he goes to internet, it's basically for watching videos. And is the kind of user that you can find in YouTube. The standout is basically the guy who is very interested in new technologies. He's always the last devices, and basically to have technology for him is representing a status. Okay, and the last one is the information seeker. Is the opposite to the video guy. Basically, it's very heavy user and is always watching videos in terms of look for information. So we try to understand these kind of targets because we think the video user is a very, very interesting target for all the companies that we are working right now in terms of advertising, etc. And one of the other reasons is because we detected that the online users are paying more attention to the ads than the rest of the population. Okay, and that's the reason why all of this is because we are working right now in a study with a partnership of Microsoft, Crackle, ESPN, and Comscore in terms of understand what is the brand awareness that you can get with a video online, in terms of understand what is the level of intrusion that a video can provoke in a user, in terms of understand the purchase intent that you can get, and even the brand image that a video in internet can get. Now, with all of this technology that I was talking about and the opportunities as online video for the brands, I would like to show you as well this data, very interesting data for me as well, because it represents how Latin America is too far in terms of investment in internet. When we see the global numbers, the share of investment for the clients right now is like 20%. But when you go to Latin America, we are talking about 7%. So the gap is so huge. And that is where I see an opportunity for a lot of brands online, in internet. And that's happened even if also the digital investment is growing, and which I don't understand why. Even our projections for 2012 is Latin America is going to be 7%, and globally it's going to be 22%. So with all of these opportunities, with all of this stuff, I would like to talk with 2 guys who maybe could be opening the eyes for all of these opportunities. And the first one is Juan Imaz. Juan Imaz is started several successful companies like Mixmail in the past, and now have a group of companies, 6 companies, in 7 countries. And on the other hand, I have Jaime Lanchares, CEO and owner of Unkasoft, one of international mobile marketing leaders, and managing campaigns and projects in Europe, America, and Africa. So I have some questions for you guys. The first one is about TV online. I would like to know if you think this represents an opportunity for the brands in Latin America, or is just another product that is not so far very important. Jaime?
I think that there is an opportunity if we're talking about interactive applications, because we will manage the online TV inside of these kind of applications, and we can work with the content providers in the way of creating new ways of branding. For example, there is a concept called watch and play, where people is seeing a TV series or is seeing a film or some TV program, and they can start an application related with the program they are seeing at the same time that the system knows the profile of the user using this application and adapting the branding application for that person. Okay, I think that the opportunity is there because it's going to grow, and the way to interact with new technologies is high.
Mm-hmm. And Juan, what do you think?
I think that, well, Media Response is a media company. So today we have to think about multi-device and multi-format. And digital TV is, yes, another opportunity to deliver our ads. It's nothing else for us as a media group, because we have to think today in tablets, we have to think in mobiles, and we have to think in TV, online TV as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, it is an opportunity.
One of the things that I'm talking a lot with clients is they think that GRP is the best metric to measure the effect of the ads in online TV. But other people think that actually that's a very weak metric, and we should use digital metrics actually, no? So what do you think about that?
Okay, I think that we can do it better. Okay, because online TV is a channel that is going to play in new platforms like iPhone, iPads, any kind of tablets, and in our laptops, and we have the technology to know more data from the user. Then, for example, all of these devices has a front camera, and nowadays the technology gives us the opportunity to know how many people is looking at the screen at the same time. We know the number of faces. We know, using the images from the camera, the age, is male or female, and we also can get information about expressions, if people is smiling or not when they are seeing the TV or the different content they are seeing. Then the metrics we can create from new platforms in online TV are huge, complex, and very more valuable than the standard on all metrics we are talking about all the days, I think.
Mm-hmm. Juan, what do you think?
One of the main reasons why the online marketing and the internet is gaining so much market share about more traditional formats and more traditional media is because everything on the internet is very measurable. And therefore, the technology allows us today to measure the ROI much better. So from this point of view, I think that the traditional GRPs and the measures of traditional TV will be very quickly passed by the online metrics.
Okay. And talking about new devices, multi-screen platforms, and online TV, what do you think are the most attractive innovations or best product offering to be successful in Latin America?
It's a very difficult question, because it's impossible for me to say the name of a product or application that will succeed in Latin America. We're all days seeing new products. Some of them are bringing success in different countries, but one of the things you say later was that the new products based on new technologies, need of broadband, need of high speed, new kind of platforms with the users playing with these platforms. And I think that the player that will be a winner will be the one that could move that kind of new technologies and applications to the zones where people doesn't have that technology. For example, I saw in Africa and in Asia that some applications used in iPhone or this kind of smartphones will replace using a standard TV and using SMS messages in all devices, and interacting with both all devices, they could create some kind of application not far from the applications that we think that are succeeding now in these platforms. I think the winner will be the one that could play in both sides of the market.
And you, Juan, what do you think?
Yes, the applications are really a great opportunity for media companies as well, advertising as well. So we are planning to be present in this kind of formats. And the most important, again, for us and for all the online media companies is having a good capacity of adaptation to the new devices, including tablets and, of course, mobile.
But you know, all my life, working in digital, I was listening that mobile marketing is the new channel, the new future. But what do you think, or why do you think mobile marketing could be a good channel for our clients, for the brands to communicate with the consumers?
In my opinion, we have two concepts in using device, mobile marketing and mobile. Is the first is that a lot of people have a mobile phone. We have the channel to go through people. And the second concept is that the data we get from mobile phone users is a dream for the metric marketers, okay? Because you can get a feedback that you are not going to obtain in any other channel. Then mobile marketing can give you the opportunity, for example, to put your brand in front of a person for 20 minutes. It's a brand exposition that is very complex in other channels in one action. And I think that once you enter in mobile marketing and discover how to target your audience, you will be a winner. And I think the mobile marketing is going to be the marketing channel that will grow more in the next 5-10 years.
Okay. One of the other media concerns for the clients is the capacity to reach the target. And how do you think we can reach the target through mobile marketing?
I think that is the same question in all channels, not only in mobile marketing. Targeting, it's a hard question, but in mobile marketing we have discovered that if you give the user some of the things they want or they need, you can group your target audience very fast. For example, one of the things we are seeing now in our campaigns is that if we give to our users a way to improve their social status, okay, it's very easy to us to group the users that are interested in a brand. I think that we have a video from one of the actions we did in Spain last year. Yeah, I think that we can see it.
Indeed.
Yeah, it was the 30th anniversary of McDonald's in Spain, and they would like to create a new concept where the people interact with the cake and with the candles, and at the end we decide that how we could target all people in Spain in an event in Madrid, in one city. And then we decide to put in a screen using Facebook the people that was working with using the candles with the device to appear their picture in the big screen and give them some prizes. And the result was that a lot of people from different cities in Spain went to Madrid, not only for the day of the party, because the campaign was for 30 days. They were going during 30 days to the square of Callao in Madrid, only to be their picture in the screen and got a prize from McDonald's. And we could target, using the social status concept, more people than expected. It was one of the things I was trying to explain. You must target thinking about what to give the user, not thinking about only the user. The user needs things and want to have things. Think about their social status, for example.
Very good. And Juan, one question about Latin America. What do you think your company, Media Response Group, can be a successful company in Latin America? What do you think is the best product that you can offer to the users? Or what do you think the brands can use better through your company?
Well, we are trying to cover both. First of all, performance-based advertising with more variable pricing models, such as CPC, CPL, and very few times CPA. But also, we think that the display advertising is becoming stronger and stronger. In fact, in a lot of countries of our region, it's very important. And we have also branding campaigns. We think that having a good video, online video offering is very important. We have launched 2 months ago Websodes, is a video online ad network in Brazil, and covering display, video, more branding campaigns, and afterwards having in our product offering in-text advertising with strong technology behind. I think that we can deliver and we can cover all the needs of our advertisers.
Okay, cool. And last question for both. I would like to know your strategy to monetize Latin American traffic in your non-Latin American campaigns. Could you explain me a little bit about that?
I think that is a good question, because we are receiving a lot of traffic to our mobile marketing campaigns that we don't expect to receive, okay? Because we launch campaigns in different countries: Spain, United States, France, United Kingdom, and in some of them 30 to 40% of the traffic comes for Latin American countries. Then it's a lot of people and users using applications and marketing content that was not designed for them. Then we designed 2 different strategies for our clients and for the campaigns we launched. One is we give the opportunity to our clients to change on the fly the content of the campaign depending on location that the user is using the campaign and the content of the campaign, and changing the messages very fast. And the second is giving a way to them to monetize the content they are sending to other countries. We give the opportunity them to make an application purchase system where they can decide what part of the content of the campaign must be paid for people not directly targeted by the campaign, making a return of the money in the investment they did in the campaign and in the content they created for that campaign.
Okay. And Juan, what do you think?
Well, we basically are targeting Spanish and Portuguese-speaking countries only. We work with these two languages. So all the traffic we have is Latin. We don't have traffic for any other country. As you know, on the internet there is the language barrier, and we have about 25,000 publishers that receive traffic from everywhere, but in Spanish and Portuguese. So basically, we don't have non-Latin traffic in our campaigns or in our companies. So we try to monetize all of it.
Okay. Well, I have another question for you, Juan, about the retargeting. We were talking in the breakfast about that. I know a lot of brands right now are thinking in use internet in terms of direct response through retargeting campaigns. What do you think about this? Do you think it's something that all the brands can use, or is just something for some of the kind of brands? What do you think about this? What is the opportunity there, even for companies like yours?
I think that the opportunity is very big. In fact, we have presence in Europe, as you know, in Spain, and also we have presence here in the US. So one of the fastest growing sectors on the online industry today is behavioral retargeting. There are a lot of possible interpretations about these two words, behavioral and retargeting, because are very wide. But we consider retargeting much more a CPA optimization way. In fact, the effectiveness of these kind of campaigns with a good retargeting technology is very high. And the second one is behavioral, like it's doing, for example, in the US audience science, when you basically are clustering the kind of users, the kind of targets you can reach in your campaigns. So in both, the common argument is that you can improve a lot your metrics, you can improve a lot your open rates and your ROI, the ROI of your campaigns. So I think that is a very important trend. It's not something that will pass. It has come to stay. And we have a company of our group is Efficient Target, and we are working right now in this kind of platform because we think that is very important for our future.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Now is the time for questions in the audience. I don't know if someone wants to ask something. There is over there.
To Jaime, we know that everything is changing in the media world, and that we also know that we are changing analog dollars into digital cents. I want to know if you have more information about the McDonald's campaign, how much they have invested in comparison with traditional media, and if you have some information about the impact of the campaign.
I have not the whole numbers of the campaign because we were 5 companies working on the campaign, okay? We did the part of the creative and the technology platform to move all of the, you could see in the screens and in the devices. But the cost for the creative agency for making that technology to put there was lower than 20,000 euros. Okay, just putting the technology, creating the application, and put it on the location you could see, it was only 20,000 euros. I don't know the whole campaign and all of the promotions they did in different channels, okay? But I can say what we did in some creative ways and technology ways, okay?
Any other question? Marcos.
Thank you. About monetizing traffic, do you get a lot of traffic, say, in Spain, from applications, Jaime, you may have, or video games, or online games, sorry, you have in Spain, that is from other parts of the US Hispanic market or Latin America, and do you try to monetize it, or hasn't that been an effort?
I think that the average is 45% of the traffic in Spanish products, games, other games, and applications with gamification are from Latin America countries. It's not far from the 50%. And the three countries that are giving us more traffic in Latin America are Mexico, Argentina, and depending on the localization of the product, Brazil. Okay, sometimes Brazil is the first if the product is translated to Portuguese, and when it's only Spanish translations in the content, you will see Mexico, I think, the first in accessing in other gaming. Monetizing this content depends in a decision of the agencies and the brands. We are the company that execute the project, but we don't decide if they want to monetize in a way or another way that traffic. We give them the opportunity to monetize, changing the messages they are launching in the games and other games, and the opportunity to make a way of payment for the users that were originally not targeted, okay? That's our work. We don't have the decision to start monetizing or not the traffic. We have the technology to do it.
But basically just because of the language and the culture, you get traffic, or these publishers get traffic that they originally weren't really targeted. So they get a Spanish sponsor gets traffic from Spain 50%, the rest 45% from Latin America, without really wanting to, intending initially to target that audience, or.
It's not a targeted audience, but it's a question of language and culture. I think that the products made for Spain can be used in any other Spanish country. Okay, a Spanish talker country, and for example Latin America, and I think that we are not cutting the accession to the products, and the brands are not cutting the accession of the products launched in Spain. They launch it globally. They are launching the products global, although the campaign is for Spain, for example, because they expect to have more traffic, and the results at the end, the metrics will be better. Okay, and they can make a strategy to monetize next campaigns with this kind of content with other agencies from their own company in other countries, and they will invest less budget, less money, making a common campaign inside of their global company, agency company. Okay.
Other questions to... Okay, over there.
Hi, this question is actually for Jaime. My name is Manny with Right Media. My question is regarding something that Juan mentioned, behavioral targeting and how it's here to stay. How are you finding it useful in your mobile endeavors? And I know that we have the UDID issue with an iOS platform or whatnot. How are you circumventing it today? if you are at all, and what do you see in the future for behavioral mobile?
Behavior. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that is the future. The future for marketing is knowing more about the user and what the user is going to make with the content and what the things they need and want in one moment. We try to get a lot of data from users in the applications, games, other games, and from all of the channels in mobile marketing, and we try to define a profile and make a behavior strategy. Okay, for example, some brands now are thinking that they are going to put cameras in their shops, physically in their shops, to get info about the users that are going inside of the shop, to get info about their face, about the profile of the user and the behavior in different parts of the shops. They are analyzing the data, and now they are start changing all the messages in the shop in different screens, depending on the people inside of the shop. We're moving that technology to these devices because now we have the power here to start analyzing in real time people using the cameras. And behavior is going to be I think the must in the next 5-6 years.
Other questions? Okay, thank you so much. And apologize for our British accent, and I hope you understand everything. Thank you.